Welcome back, another episode of this Frostpunk 2 journey. I'm episode 8, I think this is. Aye, I'm getting my episodes mixed up here, but I'm sure this is the 8th time that I'll be in this city. So let's pause it, let's see where I was, because I've not played this for 2 nights, so let me see. A wee quick run through of what I was doing the last time. Population growth, 15,000 people, and I had a housing crisis, so I need to build more houses. Heat stamps and prefabs. I had a prefab issue where I wasn't making many prefabs because I ran out of the resource, but I've got a new factory that's producing prefabs and goods. Coal is, my heat is in a surplus, and I reckon that is good. I'll keep it as is at the moment. I'm minus 30. Crime's absent. Everything looks good here. Everything's good. Like we're doing fine. I've just got a wee bit of a housing crisis where I've got 4,000 people, 4,142 people needing a house. So that's a bit of a priority. I'm in a surplus on food, which is great. I need to get a stockpile hub for my materials. And I'm making more goods now, so I'd like to be in a surplus in goods. Let's just I'm letting the game go here. It's on play, so it's skipping day by day, ever so slowly. Let's just do that and go out and see the Frostlands. How long before? 4 weeks until my teams get back to me. What do you call them again? What's the name? I can't remember their name. I need to go back into the city just to get their name here. Oh, Frostland teams. Is that what they're called? Right, fair enough. Right, let's pause the game. Let's zoom out a wee bit here, because I want to go into the idea tree as well at some point. I've also got... Right, let's see this. So, now that the Frostlanders have departed, we can use the village to provide fish for New London. We like fish. I don't mind fish. White fish in particular. Tuna pasta. I don't think there's many people that can make a better tuna pasta than me. And it's got to be, you've got to cook your pasta like a good 4 or 5 hours before you actually serve the dish, because the pasta needs to be cooked and then it needs to be cool. And then you need to mix in your tuna and your mayonnaise, and then you let it sit for like a couple of hours in the fridge. And then before you serve it, you bring it out of the fridge, keep it at room temperature for a wee half an hour, add in more mayonnaise, and it's good to serve. Add some black pepper as well. Let me just... So what I want to know is am I receiving that? Because there's no trail. I need 10 Frostland teams to create a trail. So I want to try and get that so that I've got a supply of food. But food's not really important at the moment. I'm actually doing really good on food. Right. Let's just hit play again. I want to see this working. This factory. Now I'm producing goods. I think I might want to focus on prefabs for a bit. Yeah. Let's see this again. Nah. I can. The goods are. I'll keep it producing goods for now because it's helping me out. Oh no. Right. So on the last episode, at the very end, I was presented with a question, and the question was, I'm quarantining sick people in certain houses and keeping them away from others, and it created a scenario where kids were being kept away from parents. Parents came to me and asked me to relax the law to allow parents in to see their sick kids, to mend to them, to look after them. So I allowed that. So now I need to read what this is about to tell me. I could have refused to give parents access, but I thought, no, that's quite bad. Let's let parents be parents here. As a parent myself, it's the best thing to do. But sadly, the mother whom we decided to let into the camp so that she could be with her child became seriously ill there, and despite her best efforts, she died. Her son will soon be discharged home where he will be able to mourn together with his father. You amended the supported quarantine law to allow healthy parents to accompany their sick children to well, I mean, very unfortunate. That's just a sad. Aaron Bouchard, I'm so sorry, Aaron. That was not supposed to happen. Maybe if we had a hospital, it wouldn't happen. And trust me, I will get you a hospital. So let's pause the game. Let's have a wee look at districts. I know I'm going to wipe out my prefabs here, but I really need a housing district. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Confirm. And there must be a way I can produce goods. I'm just not seeing it right now. Let's go to goods. The salvaging factory is producing 50, right? Oh. There may be a law or an idea tree which can produce more goods. Right, desolate coast explored, so let's go back out. Let's see, so I've got 15 teams that I can use to my advantage here. Right, well, let's go see what this is doing here. Right, let's go see. This is interesting. Among the debris in a mangled cart, we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. Oh. Wait a minute. The thing that throws me off is it's saying, like, we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. So, like, can I use that as a base? Can I get oil from there? It doesn't really tell me that I can do that. We should get presented an option, even if it was blurred out and it said oil field potential to mine. And I mean, and if you do that, you don't get the coals. Right, I'm going to come back to it later. Let's try this one. The old dreadnought. Was that the one that I done in part 1 and 2? It looks like it. A ruined machine lies across the crevasse, wagons spilled into nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from this site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most is the huge quantity of ready available oil. This could be a fuel source we've been searching for. Awesome. Awesome. Right, a ruined machine lies across the crevasse. This place might finally provide the fuel we've been hoping for. We will be able to build a new colony on this site. We found oil. Let's go, man. Cutscene. I'm going to mute. And I am unmuted. Let's read this. the oil tombs with the nomads. Could this be the people that I started the game with? You know, the people that I managed to supply a lot of food for, and fuel for the kind of winter storm. On the broken shores lies an old derelict dreadnought that seems to have been upgraded to run on oil. As it rests beside rich deposits, perhaps the site was a refueling station. But deep in the black pools lie rows of frozen bodies wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. But we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of the fuel. We need all the fuel we can get if we are to survive. Aye, man. Move the bodies. No. Get rid of the bodies. The bodies are no use now. They're gone. Bones and flesh. Remove the bodies. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we sailed beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be assured. This will save the city. This is my priority. Temperature level. Right. This is it. Topics relating to oil can now be researched. So this is priority number 1 here. Requires 20 Frost Sun teams. Requires 100 prefabs. Requires trail connection to the city. Right. Look, so now the tutorial comes up to tell you how to construct a trail. I don't know if I've done that before, because I struggled to do this, but construct a trail from the colony to the city to ensure people and resources transfer. To start this trail construction, press R2. And you need to so then move the cursor to a pin located near the colony and select it with X. Continue building the next parts of the trail until you reach a pin near the city. To confirm and start construction, press X. Right. Okay. One. Two. I've not got enough prefabs. Right. I will have enough prefabs in a wee minute, but once I zoom in, I mean. Right. Hold on a minute. I've got one more thing to check. What's this? A tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevasse. It will be dangerous to extract without specialist equipment. Right. I can't send mountaineers. There's no point in taking this oil until we learn how to use it, of course. We need to have an operational Scouts headquarters, but right, okay. I can research that. There is no point in taking this oil until we learn how to use it. Okay, yeah, all that makes sense. So we'll come back later. And I've got 15 Frostpunks. 15 Frostpunks. I've got 15 people. Right, let's get the... Let's propose something here. In order to make best use of... A percentage change to the goods output from the districts and buildings. Right, I'm going to do this. I think I might need to do this. In order to make the best use of scarce resources, we will focus on producing sturdy and easily repairable goods. Because the goods is like, it's causing crime and stuff, so I'm very very tempted to do that. I know goods seems as if it's just an extra commodity that it's not important as coal, and it's not as important as food, and it's definitely not as important as the materials and the prefabs that we need to build all the advancements in buildings. But goods are the things that make people be happy. Without it, they're fighting, they're arguing, committing crime, just unhappy. It's just the wee finishing piece of the jigsaw you need in this game. So let me have a wee look at. No, I need to get guards. Is one thing I need to do. So I am going to make durable goods. Goods demand per capita is slightly decreased. I'm going to vote for this, and I'm going to have to negotiate because there's 31 people against it, and that's quite a lot. Oh man. So they're mostly against it. Let me see. Right. I could condemn the evolvers, but I don't really like any of their terms, if I'm being honest. So what I don't. So there's 45 of them and 3 of them, so that gives me 48. You'd think 48 would vote for it. You would think 48, and I only need to find 3 more. They're strongly against it, but there's not a lot of people in the council that represents them. These are the guys that I need. Oh, I'm at a crossroads here. You know what? Just give me a couple of weeks to sort this out. Let's go into the idea tree. Resources. What do we have here? I'm not really struggling for workers though, that's the thing. Got filtration towers. I'd like to start building all these advanced sawmills and all this stuff, but I don't really need it at the moment. I do need famine prevention. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Everyone is allocated the minimum living space. It increases tension though. I'm drinking tonic water. If you don't know, you don't know. Whoa, what's this? What is this? This is a 13-week research project. Subsidised residential complex providing comfortable having to work. Oh, right, okay, so it's it's a new district, it sounds like. I don't. People with more space are required to take in strangers. I don't know about that. People who cannot afford to contribute to the city remain unhoused. You just kick them out. No, there can't be any homeless. I like the positives because you get more heat stamps and more people in houses. But it's one of them ones where there's going to be backlash to that. And plus these guys, These, I can't even remember their name. I know totalitarian. They're a bit mad. This mob. Right. So I've already researched watchtowers. Yeah, that's awesome. Hubs. Real hub. Oh. Let's try the Frostland then, because now I am into the Frostland and I might need to a Vanguard logistics bay. Ah, a network of cables, skyways. Right, and then Scouts headquarters. Exploration time goes down, which is good. Constructed in logistics. Oh no, what do I focus on here? I think I'll need to get, I want to get the Frostlanders on my side, so. Oh man, it's resource management again. I'm just looking at what I'm needing to put into this to get another 20 Frostland teams. I'm looking at the research time. Territory threat level is decreased, so no, I need the numbers. So I'm gonna go for this. I'll get the Vanguard Bay. And what I will do is I need prefabs, so see right at this moment in time. Prefabs are more important than goods, so wait, what did that just say there? What did that just say? I'm going to reduce the workforce on this because I don't actually. I'm not actually needing that many. I don't need that much. So, and the fact that it's cold. Right. Try to just keep everywhere livable because I don't want too many people dying. You know what I mean? Oh, so the Frostlanders want me to research weather adjusted shifts. Or someone wants me to research weather adjusted shifts. That's a promise. It's the Frostlanders. I'll need to do that. Establish a colony at the old dreadnought. Right. Let's just. I want to see how many houses are built here. Right. I've got livable. I've still not got enough, so I still need one more housing district. A colder season is upon us, man. So let's go to the council and propose a new. Well, I think I want to do this one. I'm going to have to. I've not got enough fuel. That's not good. Housing that everywhere's cold, man. This minus 40. Oh no, look. I need to get people into housing. I need to get this. This game is at minus 40. This is where it's going to get really, really, really difficult. I've got 98 weeks. of coal left. I need... I was going to say production's like... This district's very cold, man. What is that? It's producing... Right, can I... Let's reduce the workforce then. It's actually... And I just need to keep it cold. Right, let me think what to do here. Districts. I'm going to waste 150 prefabs and 600 workers just for 2 parts of coal. I mean, gonna have to. Which is sort of annoying, but I need the coal. Whoa, what happened there? Just spin me right round. Right, I know I've got in-house citizens. Hold on. Right, Vanguard on District Bay. New building proposed by Frostlanders. Everywhere's cold. Right. Can I get this new building? Let's just do it here. A Vanguard Logistics Bay. 120. 60. Let's get it right now. Right. That's a Vanguard Logistics Bay being built. So once that's built, I should be able to get this. Let's research weather adjusted shifts. Now, does it mean I need to implement it, or can I just research it and just let it be? So let's see. Idea tree. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that giving me an exclamation mark? I'm not sure what the exclamation marks are about, but I promised these guys that I would do it. So I'm going to have to do it. And I need another housing district. What's going on here? Alan Gordon, he's an ice cutter. And he's rubbing his thumbs, he's freezing. I know, man, let me just sort this out for you. New Londoners had high hopes for Sidcup. Lots of us thought the districts was the place, thought it would carve ourselves a home. Now we don't think about much saving warm. We don't think about much safe keeping warm. Not sure why it's so cold. If the stewards being stingy with us, or there just ain't enough heat to go round. Whatever the trouble, it's leadership's job to fix it. Oh no, man. And they won't hear a kind word out of us till that happens. Right, my relationship's kind of listening with those people, so I must. Frostlanders, quite good. They don't like me. I don't care about them. Cold's going up. It's only the cold. I need to deal with the cold pronto here, man. I need to get the New Londoners back on my side as fast as possible here. Alright. I think I've got to do that, haven't I? Right, let's do this. Yes, it's just going to. Aye, equality. Aye, fewer unhoused citizens will die from cold. And right, I've got to do this. I would like to be brave and just vote for it, but let's negotiate and see. New Londoners are open to negotiate. They want this. Against it there. I don't like that mob. New Londoners. What's this? Facility that burns wood at a very high temperature in the absence of oxygen. Pyrolytic charcoal plant. I can do that. That might help me with the cold. I'm doing that. If I can convert materials into coal, I'm doing it.
The delegates have spoken.
There's an abundance of materials in here. Right, let's get in the Frostland. Let's get this. So what do I need? I need 100, a steel core, and 20. Right. Pause. Requires trail to connect path. Right, let's go. One. Right. Alright, so I've got to wait on it. 'This is going to be tight for time here, man. Let me see a generator. $2,000 people gathering around the generator. Do I whack it in the overdrive just? I mean, it might just. Fuel priority. I really need more. I really need more fuel. Okay, right. Let's figure out what I need to do here. The key thing is is getting is sending employed workforce structures and buildings. And the source will do it. Right. So what? Send colonists, yeah. Right, let's read this. Well, the game's sort of bugged out on me here. Right, economy. Right, I might just I'll cut this again for the video. I'll read a wee bit and then I'll cut it. You can transfer resources and people between a colony and the sea. Oh my god. Wow. Whoa. Right. So I just need to wait and let that do its thing. I've got 15. I have 15. They're still bringing me coal. Come back later. No. No. So so how do I get this going? Right, I'm back here. I've been reading. I read a wee bit of about how this is going to work, which is fine. You can send um you can send supplies between each of the cities. Well, that's a colony, and this is the city, New London. So let's I want. No. Hold on a minute. Right, so the fishing village, is it? Only harvesting is can be found everywhere in the forest land and an alternate source of food. Right, unlike outposts, harvesting areas don't need to be connected. You just need Frostpunk teams to operate them. You can research harvest hangars to increase the amount of food. Right, okay. Cool. Right. There's a massive problem happening down here. With all these cog signs where productivity's going down. Slightly decreased efficiency. Oh, I know. Right. Heating. Where's this plyometric thing? Resources. Charcoal plants. Yes. I want that. They're against it, that's it. They're against it, but they want it. I need to research it, because... Hold on a minute, I just want to check my people. Does it tell me... So there's 271 sick.
Stewart.
I don't want these guys to cause an issue. Nah, man. Let's just... They're gonna go mental at me, but... The New Londoners are...
Stewart.
No. Oh, Jesus. I want to make them happy.
Stewart.
No. Well, I just hold prayers. Just hold prayers, it gets my trust up. Right. My main priority right now is to really get this supply of oil. Right, is to get this supply of oil. Because I've got... Well, it's good. The weather's going to heat up in at week 2022, 230 weeks. It's going to heat up, but it's like... That's well over a year here, so come on, man. Let's get these people housed. Right. What is that saying? 16 a week, that's not great. I need, so that's right. Can I get another housing district? I need 200 workers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce. It's colder anyway. And I will. I need 200 prefabs. You joking me? Let's go for buildings. And let's go to housing. A 100 heat stamps, 50 workers.
Stewart.
Oh no, right. We've got another dilemma here. Again, it's crisis management in this game. Steward, the low temperatures in the work districts are taking a toll on our citizens. Even those working indoors are reporting frostbite. Wear gloves, says management. Well, have you ever tried doing precision welding while wearing gloves? it's quite hard. What we need is warmth, or we'll all keep dropping like flies. What should we do? The low temperatures in extraction and industrial districts are causing injuries. We need to provide proper working conditions for our citizens. You will have 40 weeks to increase the temperature in work districts. But could I just cheat the game and overload the generator? You know what I'm saying? Enforce wearing protective equipment. We need to provide proper working conditions. Within 40 weeks, I reckon I can get enough oil to get the generator blasting. So let's do it. So by week 200, let's say. By week 200. Now, let's get people in some houses. 200 workers, 200 prefabs. Let me just check the progress of how are you getting on? That's Dreadnought here. What does it say? Does it tell me how long I need to wait to? How long before? So 15 weeks. Right. I feel as if I'm at quite a crossroads here. I need to hurry up and get a surplus of coal. where adjusted shifts placed. Oh man. Let's just get the 10 weeks. Let's get the 10 weeks. Do I want a housing district? Or do I want something else here? Aye, it needs to be a housing district. It needs to be a housing district. I cannot let the game like... Right. Let me just... I'll just hit play and just let this roll. How long? It's nearly there. $1,800 and... Good. Got more workies. Right. Which means I need more houses. 1497 without a place to live. Man, my heat demand is just going up and up and up. Let's just...
Stewart.
My father has come to our office every Sunday. Both ask you hear him out. Look, listen, this boy's not cut out for a blacksmith. His knack for words, poetry. I can bend steel, but he can stir souls. Please let him be apprenticed under someone who can teach him to use his talents. The repeat echoes. Children who find a willing mentor shouldn't be forced to be. Aye. No, I agree with that. If a child's clearly got a talent for something, then let them do what they want. See, pending. It said too many pending promises to make, so I've let my idea tree complete itself. Then I'll vote in the council and it might give me a chance to negotiate. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. Right, good, because I need to get their trust. So now I can pause it. So, council vote on whether just shifts in 2 weeks. Right, I'm going to, if I go here now, and it allows me to negotiate, because I let the other promise fulfill itself. So, I actually can't really negotiate. Wow, look at that. But I'm just constantly promising stuff for them, for the New Londoners. I'm just, they've actually got me a wee bit here, because all I'm doing is just promising, 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 and fulfilling their wish. I'm not ready to do that yet, I'm running low. But I'm right at the cusp of discovering oil and stuff, so. Pressurised heat dispatcher. Engineering teams in the heat dispatcher control center now use pressurised valves to maximising the heat. Right, that sounds like that. I mean, that sounds reasonable. So let's do that. And let's vote. And let's pass this law. And save lives.
The measure passes.
Right. Let's save lives. And let's pause right at this moment. This is like crunch time here. We're week 174. I have a hostile Frostlanders I'm in good terms with. Right, they're the guys who are climbing the mountains and becoming one with the snow, and I like some of their earthy ideas. These guys they just seem like horrible people, so I don't mind them being against me. They're a minority, that's fine. These guys are also a minority, but their values are quite good. Now, the whole faith and religion side of things, it's not too important to me, but in a community like this, I can see it being valuable in keeping people together. And there is another group of, I believe there's another group of there's another group of Frostlanders out there that I want to get, and they're in the Frostland. So I'll bring them in. But I'll keep these on my side. And I really want the New Londoners on my side. I think they are my biggest community. No, the Frostlanders are. But these guys are neutral with me at the moment, so I need to commit to New Londoners or Frostlanders. But if I can get both on my side, then we're winning. There's a new building to construct and all. It's this bad boy here. So it turns 20 materials into 108 coal, or even more coal depending on the temperature. I need 300 people, so I'm going to get one of these built up immediately in the next episode. And that will help me with my coal productivity. I have to house 1,497 people, so I'll get another housing district built. And the other cool thing is my little colony is here. So we'll check it out on the next episode. Alright, that's the plan. That is the plan. Wait, I'm killing this one. Cutting it, let's go. Bye.
PlayStation